Final Fantasy X is almost a quarter of a century old now, so how well is it emulated on a PC? And how well does it compare to the PS3, Steam, and Switch versions on their respective emulators? Let's find out. The PS2 version is emulated on PCS X2, of course, and the good news is that both X1 and X2 have texture packs. If you're interested, I'll leave links for your convenience. But do they dramatically improve the visuals? It's not a dramatic improvement, focusing mostly on some terrain and character models. It helps to make some textures a little bit sharper though. I noticed 3 issues while playing on PCS X2. Firstly, the UI elements look really bad, even for a PS2 game. The emulator tries its best to smoothen the text, but it doesn't always work. The second issue are cinematics, which don't seem to align properly on X2. They seem to be offset somewhat, and I don't know if it was intentional, but it looks wrong. And lastly, the widescreen hack can sometimes expose geometry that was supposed to be hidden by letterboxes. Final Fantasy X was first remastered on the Vita and PS3. I couldn't get the game to work on Vita 3K, but it runs well on RPCS 3. And I'll just say from the outset that it looks far superior to PCS X2, even with the texture packs installed. The on-screen HUD elements have also been vastly improved. The text no longer looks so pixelated, and overall, things just look a lot cleaner and sharper. Sound has also been enhanced for the remaster. Listen for yourself.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance. Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
There are 2 issues that I noticed though. Despite the fact that I had V-Sync enabled, the cinematics still had screen tearing. It isn't terrible, but it is distracting. And secondly, I noticed a few minor glitches with character shadows. I don't know if this is due to emulation, but it is noticeable. In 2016, the game was ported to Steam, and it was very well received. It came with all of the PS3 version's bonus material included, like Eternal Calm, which was a cinematic that explained events between X1 and X2. Last Mission was a standalone quest that played like a roguelike. The main advantage of the Steam version is its modding community. There are texture enhancements if you're interested in improving the graphics further, but for me, it already looked decent enough. The only gripe I have is the lack of quick saves, which is ironic because this can easily be done in PCS X2. But apparently, it's not possible in a PC game. Conversely, this is the only version where you can skip cinematics, which is a godsend for people doing their second or third playthroughs. I used Ryujinx to emulate the Switch version. It's very similar to the game on PC, almost to a fault. I'll show a few comparisons just to prove my point. The Switch version is a bit sharper maybe, but that could be due to my emulator settings. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you found it useful, please remember to give a like. It really helps with the algorithm. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.